To start working on a Chinese calligraphy project, first of all, I need to set up my studies. So the typical setup, we have a felt to cover the table, we have Chinese ink, brush, paper, all sorts of tools available and laid on the table. We normally start with manually grinding the ink and to do a small meditation, which calm yourself down and immerse to the environment. For practice calligraphy, you not only need to understand the technical parts and how to use the brush, how to handle the brush and the paper, you also need to a deep understanding of the context you're going to write. You have to build kind of atmosphere and indulging insight. And you have to clear your mind and clear your heart, so fully immerse to this environment. We have a Chinese old master's sayings. It's called 胸有成竹, which can be literally translated, you have a bamboo grow up in your heart, which the meaning is, before you paint a bamboo, you need to quite clear of the structure of the bamboo, and you have a visual image of the bamboo, and then you can paint it quick and effective. For Chinese calligraphy, it's not only a mental exercise, it's also a physical exercise, which the idea coming from your heart and your mind. You have to convey that to your shoulder and to your arm, to your wrist, to your finger, finally from the brush stick to the brush hair, which is the brush point. It requires kind of coordination of whole body and mind. The overall process of Chinese calligraphy can be similar with other Chinese art forms, like traditional Chinese music, traditional Chinese painting, Chinese Tai Chi and martial arts. Again, you have to concentrate, you have to clear your heart, you have to do a lot of coordination between your body, your mind, your heart, your hand, and probably have to adjusting the breath as well. And they all have internal connection between different art forms. Chinese calligraphy have strong influence of Chinese philosopher. If you think about the yin and yang, the Tai Chi symbols, we have half white, half black, but in the black we have a small white dot inside. And in the white areas, we have a small black dot inside, and two parts just merged into each other. We're using black ink to writing on white Chinese xuan paper. So when you're creating the black ink stroke, the ink mark, at the same time, you are creating the white space. Everything has its opposite in itself, and the two parts can harmoniously appear together. Most of the calligraphers in China, they have a longer life, so which means keep practicing calligraphy will be definitely good for your health. I started to practice calligraphy when I was 6-7 years old, so it's been over 2,000 years of time since the first time I picked up a Chinese brush. I think when I continue to practice calligraphy, I feel it do improve my strength. I think the muscles on my hand, on my arms are stronger than ordinary Chinese person who not practice calligraphy, which also I can carry heavy stuffs, do manual liftings. During the time when I writing calligraphy, it's quite of enjoyable process. So you have certain kind of fulfillment on completion of calligraphy works. And sometimes you feel really excited to indulge to a new project of calligraphy.